coach, so I'm going to be giving you my persuasive speech. Right here is my visual aid. I don't really know where I can prop this up so I can show you everything in one click, but this is some statistics on what I will be telling you about. My phone, it has some of my notes on here, and I will be telling you about children who go through depression and suicide and try to persuade you on why we should try to help them. And my name is Carrie, if you didn't know, and I will be starting now. Okay. 10-year-old Kevin Reese Jr. died from suicide. Unfortunately, he hanged himself in a closet where his 13-year-old sister found him, and his family said that he was a very goofy and happy kid, but his mom knew that deep down inside he was sad because he was getting bullied. Kids were telling him to go kill himself. He was getting beat up, a whole bunch of things, and that really just tore him apart inside. And around January of that year that he died, his parents said that he just had enough, and unfortunately he hanged himself. His mom was out of town, and the only person home was his stepdad. Today we will discuss how lots of children die from suicide and depression at an early age. Sadly, Kevin's story isn't the first story, nor is it the last. His story is just one of many of children that go through suicide and depression. Young children are constantly dying from suicide that is caused by depression. This is a problem that has been going on for many years. We will talk about some of the main causes, how it affects the families, and how to help children who are suffering from depression. The significance. According to the Children's Hospital Association, suicide is the second leading cause of death among children from the age of 10 to 14. It is also the third leading cause of death among children from age 15 to the adult age of 24, and it is also the second leading cause from children the age of 10 to 14. Now I will get into my points. This is my first transition. First, I will tell you all some of the main causes of children being depressed and children committing suicide. A main cause of children committing suicide would be depression, and another main cause of depression would be children with health issues. This is my first sub point. The American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry states that the majority of children and adolescents who attempt suicide have a significant mental health disorder that is typically depression. So what people don't fail to realize is depression isn't just a feeling, it's a mental disorder. It can be transferred through genetics. People can get it just from what they go through, their surroundings. As Kevin, he was depressed because he was getting bullied. So there are a lot of different things that go with being depressed. It's not just a feeling, that is an actual mental disorder. Samantha Gluck states that for a child to get depressed, there must either be a major thing wrong with their life, something major wrong with their body or mind, or a strong family history of depression. As I have stated before, depression comes from many things, but not only is depression a major cause of a child committing suicide, there are health issues. So a child having epilepsy or cancer or diabetes or severe asthma or severe head injuries, those all play a part of why a child would want to commit suicide, because they may feel, oh my gosh, I'm not like the next kid, I'm not normal, I have all these issues going on with me, etc., etc. I will now get into my second point. Now that I have stated the main causes of both of these issues, we will now discuss how it affects the families of the children. After children commit suicide, it takes a toll on the family, the friends, just everybody who knew the kid and the people around them. High Country Behavioral Health has stated that parents who lose a child to suicide are at increased risk of developing depression and anxiety. They may also experience marital problems and difficulty bonding with their other children. All of these things can not only, take a toll when a child commits suicide. I know I'm talking about a child committing suicide, but also like if the parent commits suicide, that also plays a part, because then the child will become depressed. When a parent loses a child, that is a part of them. That is something they created. So they're taking a piece of them away, and they're going to go through like the anger stages, the sad stages, not wanting to be around people. As I stated, the parents themselves get to arguing and having marital issues. Just a lot of stuff happens when a parent loses a kid, and they go through a lot, as well as the person that went through the depression, who maybe got fed up and just decided to, end it. When a child is depressed, it also takes a toll on the family. Not necessarily as bad as a child committing suicide, but it takes a toll because they don't know what to do to help them, and what they try to do to help them might not actually help them, but it may make it worse. Kendra Sherry has said that one study on family members of people with depression found that many felt that their insights and knowledge were ignored by health professionals. They were also more likely to become ill themselves, facing an increased risk of burnout, exhaustion, depression, and psychological distress. So as I stated before, it may not affect them as much, but it still affects them in a way. I will now get to my third point. We have just discussed the main causes and how it affects families, and now I will tell you all how to help children that suffer from depression. Lots of people do not know how to help a person that goes through depression, or who is just really, really dark and sad, and they, as I stated earlier, that they think they're helping. In reality, they're not helping, because they don't know the proper ways to help a person that is going through depression. When a child is depressed, they go through many, many different phases of, they don't know who they want to be, or they're losing interest in this thing, they don't want to be around these people, they have a short temper, their patience is low. All of these different things plays a part in it, and having a good family, not even a family, having a good village or an environment to help you come out of that depression and help you bring your happiness back out and tell you who you are, really plays a role to prevent people from committing suicide. Michael Vallejo states that the first step and more important step as a parent of a depressed child is to recognize depression warning signs. The two things to do would be to learn the warning signs and to get them into therapy. I know specifically in the African American community, not a lot of parents believe in their child going to therapy. They believe in their child going to church and praying about it, but what people fail to realize is therapy really helps people, whether they're parents or whether they like it or not. It's good to have a professional to sit there and talk to you and give you professional help and tools to help you move forward in life and help you just be happy again. Conclusion. Today I have persuaded you to help children that have depression to prevent them from committing suicide. I have also helped you explore the issues of children being depressed and committing suicide. We have talked about the main causes of suicide, how has it affected the families, and how you can help a child who is depressed not be depressed so they don't commit suicide. Kevin unfortunately passed away from suicide by hanging himself, even though his parents and his families and his true friends thought he was happy and goofy. Deep down inside, he was truly sad and depressed, and he had a mask on that his family really couldn't even tell, and it got to a point where unfortunately he just got fed up and he just wanted to end his life. Thank you for listening.